Hi guys, my name is Ben and 2 weeks ago I completed my first ever marathon, 26.2 miles, raising money for sports friends, and it was really difficult, challenging, horrific. Don't forget the point 2. It was so challenging, but I've learned so many things. 2 weeks on, I've been reflecting on it, and I think there's so many life lessons that I've learned, and I want to share 7 life lessons from running a marathon. 7 things that I think are applicable to life just from this experience of running a really difficult marathon. Now, life lesson number 1 is take it a mile at a time. When I was running, I had to just take it 1 mile at a time. I got to 16 and I was really feeling it, and I had 10 to go, and I broke it down and just said 1 mile at a time. When it gets difficult, the only thing you can do is keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep going. Take it a mile at a time. And in life, that's true. You know, sometimes when it gets really tough, especially when it's been times like COVID, all you can do is just take it a day at a time. Take it a mile at a time. That was a huge lesson for me. But the most important step was the first step. And Nike says just do it. And I encourage anyone, if you haven't run before, just take the first step. That's where it starts. It all starts somewhere. Just do it. Second life lesson number 2 is that the battle is in the mind. The battle is in the mind. As I've got older, I've realised the importance of the mind, to be able to control your mind and realise that the battle is in the mind. And of course there's so much stuff about mental health, isn't it, and stuff like that, and we're realising a lot more how powerful the mind is. When I was running, the first 2 miles, in your head you are being told stop, don't do it, you can't do it, doubt, all this stuff coming in. Some people say there's that little chimp in your head, and it was horrific. But the battle is in the mind, and there's a lot of research that I read about this idea of that when you get to the point where you think you need to stop and give up, you're only actually 40% at your max. So your brain will send you signals to the body to shut down certain parts and tell you to stop, but really you're only at 40%. The battle is in the mind, and in life the battle is in the mind. It's so important to understand that. So that's the second life lesson. Number 3 was all about #goals. All about #goal setting. Goal setting is so powerful and so important. In the first lockdown, I was getting married, so I had to have a goal of losing weight, and I had to drop the weight because I was a little bit fat, and I had to lose that weight. And having a goal, a target, the wedding, getting married, I had to set that goal, and it worked. Second lockdown, I set myself a goal for the half marathon. And in that week, I did 2 half marathons in 1 week, because once I did it, I realised in my head, oh, I can do this now. And I got through it and did 2 in 1 week, so that was a goal. And the third thing in third lockdown was to do a marathon, and of course, I finally got there. But having a goal gives you something to aim towards, and having a realistic goal to break it down is so important. So I encourage everyone, the power of goal setting. #goals. Number 4, small things matter. Small things matter. There's an amazing verse in the Bible that talks about do not despise the day of small beginnings. And for me in this marathon, I realised that small things make a big difference. My socks, the kind of socks that you wear, I had blisters. On the second mile, I still had a blister in my toe, and it popped in mile 10. It was glorious. But the small things matter. I realised, what things you wear. I did a 20-mile run a few weeks before the marathon, and I wore Under Armour, and I literally cut off circulation. I could hardly feel my fingers, because small things matter. And I had horrific chafing. The worst thing I had from this, I tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, chafing in the man area, and it was Vaseline. Makes a big difference. Small things have a lot of power and make a big difference. So don't neglect small things. Take responsibility of the small things, and the big things will take care of themselves. That's what I learned from this. What things you wear and what preparation you do. Number 5, life lessons. This is a big one. About not listening to everyone's opinion. Not being smothered by other people's opinion. Not comparing yourself to others. That's a really big thing, because comparison is the thief of joy. When you run, you might track your run on Strava or another app, and you can see other people's runs, but stay in your lane. Do not look to the right or the left. Doesn't matter about other people. You run and do what you do, and break off other people's opinion. I tried on a few weeks ago, before I did the marathon, there was a big beast from the east too that came in, and there was loads of snow, and I did it the night before that came in, and it was raining. It was horrific, and my body felt awful. I just had flu for like a few weeks, and I was in bed that week, but I still tried it. And a guy in the running club, he took a picture of me when I ran out with my friend who did complete it then. And he took a picture and he put it on the running group. He said, these guys are going out and doing it. And of course, I didn't do it because I an hour and 10 minutes in, my body felt terrible. Like the worst it ever felt. I was running the rain and the cold, and my body was just, honestly, I was going to do a Paula Radcliffe because I needed to eject, because my body was just like, nope, not having this. I stopped, and that was the best thing I could do. But I remembered thinking, I'm going to break off other people's opinion. I do not care that other people have seen that. In my head, my mind, I just want to complete this. And it's my thing that I'm doing. I don't care what other people are saying, oh, you can do this in under 4 hours or whatever. The thing is, it's about not listening to everyone else's opinion and not comparing yourself and doing it. You be the biggest critic. You be the one who, it doesn't matter about other people's opinion about you in your life. So that was number 5. Just remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Number 6. Now this is about actually taking advice from the right people. There's a small group of people in my life who I joined a running club in September who gave me amazing advice on how to run a marathon or how to do certain things. Now I can't thank those people enough. They've previously done a marathon, they've run ultra marathons, and they were the ones that gave me advice, how fast you should run, what your heart rate should be, what shoes you should get, you know, all this kind of stuff. Little tips like when you run downhill, drop your arms so you can breathe in a little bit more, your breathing technique, things to do before a race, how to stretch out, how to, or do all these things, look after yourself, what to eat, how to carb load. There was all these things. Take advice from experts and the right people. And in life, it's so important to be teachable from other people. It's huge. You can always learn from others. It doesn't matter who you are, you can always learn from those people. So be teachable, be humble, and be open. And lastly, number 7, I wrote this one down, is to take care and listen to your body. You know, in COVID, we've all realised the importance of our health and looking after ourselves, to learn to listen to your body, to go and eat well, to sleep well, to drink well, you know, to do things where you look after it and take care and listen to your body. I did do this marathon to raise money for sports friends who I work for. If you'd like to learn more information about that and the work that I do, please do stay in touch. I have a regular email that I send out. Please stay in touch with that, and I'd love to get you involved in some of that stuff. Thank you so much, guys. 7 lessons from running a marathon.